Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. These are a couple of my favorite holiday makeup looks that I thought I'd share with you guys. Starting with my glitter cut crease, I took my Tarte Shape Tape and primed my eyelids. I'm using the Jeffree Star Blood Sugar palette. It has a lot of red shades in it, so it's really nice for Christmas time. If you needed red eyeshadows, I highly recommend it. It was really nice and it looked very red and not pink like most red eyeshadow looks in my opinion. I used a lot of windshield wiper motions rather than circular motions. I feel it helped blend out these red shades better. And I wanted it to be drug out on the sides pretty far. This is me cutting my crease and using the wrong concealer brush. Yeah, I was not very happy. I had to clean that brush. Then I got the right brush and I'm actually going to cut my crease. I actually ended up cutting my crease twice because I didn't want any pink showing through at all, and a lot of pink was still showing through. And then I just take what was left on my brush and clean up my crease. And then I'm going to take a makeup wipe and wipe away whatever I don't want. I just wanted that specific shape. I also set the concealer with white powder, but that is not a necessity. In fact, I don't really know why I did that because I'm going in with glitter glue, so it was kind of redundant. But here I am taking the glitter glue. I put some on the back of my hand and just swiped it on my eyelid. I made sure to get it all the way up to where I wanted it with that shape. You have to be really careful getting into like the wing shape. Here is the NYX gold glitter. I don't know what shade it is. I tried so hard to get this to focus and I could not. So whatever the gold shade is, that's what I am using. You want to be sure to pat your glitter in. Do not swipe it, otherwise you get really big, weird clumps and it just does not look correct. And then make sure you clean up underneath your eye. I did this before foundation so that I wouldn't have any glitter fall out. This is me picking and gluing on my eyelashes. Eyelashes definitely complete the look, whether it's mascara or falsies. I obviously chose to glue on some false lashes, but either way, you definitely need to make sure your eyelashes are looking fantastic with this look because there's so much glitter going into it. You don't want your eyelashes to be hidden. And this is what the finished look looks like. I don't really know how I feel about the gold lipstick. I didn't end up leaving it on all day, but it did tie the look together now that I'm looking back at it, and it looks nice. Now for the Santa hat look. I really liked this eye look. I'm priming again with my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and then I'm going to go ahead and pat it in with my finger. That's really important. Make sure you pat it in and do not set it down. Taking the James Charles palette and the lightest green shade, and I'm blending that into my crease. We're going to end up cutting our crease again, so you don't really want any of these shades on your actual eyelid. You just really want to focus it in your crease and make your crease a really deep Christmassy green shade, and that's what I'm doing here. I end up going back in with the dark green shade and go in and deepen up my crease, and I bring that up a little farther to my eyebrow just so you can see it a little better, and then I clean up and make it all seamless with whatever that nude shade is in the palette. Now I'm cutting my crease again. You want to cut it in the shape of the Santa hat, which ends up with just the concealer looking a lot like a wing shape, but later on it looks a lot more awkward. I used the Jeffree Star liquid lipstick. It is in the shade Are You Filming? And I used it to draw on the base of the Santa hat, like where I wanted it to start. And you want to go ahead and follow your crease all the way around as if you were just putting it in your crease and you're not doing a wing, and then draw the wing on. It's a really awkward shape. I looked at an actual Santa hat for inspiration, but this is basically what it looks like. It's really weird. It doesn't look right. You just have to trust the process, because at this point I was like, oh crap, I don't think this is going to turn out very good, but it ends up looking really good. You want to take some red eyeshadow and pack that in between the red and your eyelid. This shade was not dark enough, so I had to go in with a darker shade and just kind of mix the two together, and it ended up looking perfect. And then I just cleaned up the edges pretty heavily. Now I'm taking the white liner and I am going to do the rim of the Santa hat. Now, the shape I drew on right here is not actually thick enough. You're going to want to, especially if you're using falsies, you're going to want to draw it on a little bit thicker than you think you need. And make sure you don't draw a wing. It kind of confused me for a second. The rim of the Santa hat does not follow up like the cap piece, so you don't want to draw a wing with the white eyeliner, just actually line your eye. And now I am gluing on my fake eyelashes, and I have the rest of my makeup on here because I wanted to be able to glue on the little cotton ball at the ends. And I'm going in with more white eyeliner, and like I said, making it bigger. I end up doing it again. I just felt like you couldn't see it as good, but you end up being able to see it really good. Now I'm gluing on a white cotton ball at the end. You could technically put this on the rim of the hat as well, and I thought about doing it, but the reason I did not was because I did not want it to get stuck to my eyelashes, because these are my Lily lashes. So if you're going to do this look and you want to glue the cotton on, go to Walmart and get a cheap pair for like $3, glue them on, and then you can glue the white cotton on top of it, and it won't ruin your, or you're not going to be worried about it ruining your lashes because they're cheap lashes. And I'm going back in with white eyeliner again because I didn't feel like it was big enough. And this is me deciding if I want the cotton on there or not. I decided against it for the sake of my lashes, but it would look really, really good. And this is what it looks like. I feel like my right eye looked really good and my left eye looked like crap, but I'm not very much of an artist anyways. So for the third eye makeup look, I am doing 2 different colored eyes, one red and one green. So again, we are priming with Tarte Shape Tape, and then I am trying really hard to get this eye to be very, very red, because for some reason when you have a green eye and a red eye, the red just ends up looking more pink. I don't know why that is. So I was trying really, really hard to deepen this red shade and get it very, very red so it didn't look pink next to the green. And I think it looks pretty good. It still had a little bit of a pink tint to it, but for the most part it was pretty red and it looked okay. Now I'm going into the green eye, and I'm using the James Charles palette. I used the light green shade and then really darken it with the dark green shade, but to be honest, I didn't need more than these 2 shades to get it to the color I really wanted it to be at. It looked really good. Now I'm going to take the Tati glitter, and any glitter will do. I just like to use the same glitter, so like a white glitter or a gold glitter, because I feel like it ties the 2 eye looks in together. And now I'm taking a red liquid lipstick from Jeffree Star and a green one, and I am drawing on eyeliner. I was hoping that it would make the red look more red, and then obviously if you have eyeliner on one eye, you have to have it on both, but it really didn't help much. And now I have heavily blushed my face all along my cheeks and my nose because I'm taking white eyeliner and the 2 liquid lipsticks, and I am drawing on colored freckles. I really, really liked this look. I feel like it drew the whole look in together, and at the end I had a nude lipstick on, and it looked so good. And so you just basically draw on the little dots, but it only looks correct if you are heavily blushed with pink blush. It also helps make your eyeshadow look more red if you have very, very pink blush on.